What's up guys, TD Bricks here with another YouTube tutorial, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you this special Lego flooring technique, and let's get started. So to get started, I moved all the props out of the way so you guys can see the flooring more closely. So if I take off the wall, you can see how I actually did this. So if you look to the side, this is, by the way, these are not tiles, these are actually, well, this is basically just a wall placed horizontally on top of this big 16 by 16 base plate, and it just consists of 1x1, 1x2s, and 1x3s. Basically just those bricks, and in the color brown. And you might be wondering, even if I tilt it sideways or upside down, you might be wondering why they don't come out. Well, this big chunk doesn't pop out and disconnect from everything else. Well, the reason why it's not doing that is because I actually have these snot bricks here. Now, you don't necessarily have to use these snot bricks. If you're trying to improvise, maybe you can either just use a couple, or you don't even have to use any at all. The only thing I would warn you guys about is you're going to have to worry about the floor maybe popping out if you place it in an awkward position, like maybe sideways or upside down, which you're not very likely probably going to do that, but just to let you know. If you don't have these snot bricks, these are really super useful. I actually just went to the Lego store and got a nice pick-a-brick bucket full of these, and they're just really useful when it comes to building stuff, and I would definitely recommend getting these. You can get them off of Bricklink or your local Lego recycling retailer. That's actually where I get a lot of my Legos. There's just this store down the street that actually just sells reused Legos, so I go there a lot and buy a lot of pieces. So that's why some of my pieces may look a little dirty, so just to let you know about that. So I like recycling, so I recycle Legos that have been handed down from generation to generation, but the majority of them are clean. So that was a little bit off the subject, but anyway, I have these snot bricks that I connected the hardwood floor onto, and just for this demonstration and this tutorial, you don't necessarily have to do this, but I basically just added a little barrier around the flooring that basically just consists of plates and tiles, just to make it look clean and smooth. And especially if you're going to be placing this inside of a house, you probably won't have to deal with this problem. But if I place it sideways, you can kind of see that doesn't look so pretty, because you can actually see a tiny bit of light right there through this brick. You can see some light right there. So to patch that up, I just put this nice little barrier around it, and voila. So another great thing about these is you can actually, one other great thing about this technique is you can actually place other rooms above it. So if I place this room, I basically just have this simple like walk-in closet type thing with the door that leads into it, and it just, this one big chunk of flooring can be part of multiple rooms. So that's something that I really like about this technique. And also, actually move this out of the way one more time. Just to let you know, I would suggest putting tiles at the very end, especially if it's coming into contact with a wall or other section of the house. I would suggest placing tiles. And just to let you know, I've actually known this technique ever since I started doing Legos, and I use it for my benefit when I'm building Lego type stuff. So, for example, if I get five of these simple plates, and I place them side by side, and I stack 5 on top of each other, it will be the length of exactly one of these 1x2 bricks. So 5 of these side by side will create a 1x2 space. So a lot of you probably already know that, but just for the beginners, I just wanted to let you guys know about that. But if it's an odd number of spaces, like for example, if I start from here to the very end, not including the snot bricks, if it's an odd number, then you won't be able to place it. There'll be a little gap in between the wall and the hardwood floor, but overall it looks really nice. And just for a little example to show you how useful this technique is, I'm actually going to bring a little creation of my own. I can't fit it in the camera exactly, but you get the basic idea. Just a very simple Lego house. There's nothing popping out, nothing ugly around the outside of the house. Just very clean looking and presentable. And if I take the roof off, you can actually kind of see, well, you can see that I am actually using the sideways flooring technique in this build. It just really makes the house topped off. It makes it really clean. And I actually did use a snot brick, and the snot brick is actually right here. And the best part is that you can't even see it. So that was the tutorial. I hope this video was useful for you guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I would appreciate your support. Also, feel free to comment because I do read my comments frequently, and I'll be sure to answer any of your questions if you have any. And thanks for watching.